York is a city that's never shy. Shouted from the rooftops, painted on the walls, dancing in the park, however you want to say it, everyone here has an opinion. We're in one of the busiest parks in New York to hear some random rants. I'm here with Alita. We're talking about random rants. What? You have a boyfriend, so, I mean, God, I could think of a million things.
Okay, well, now ex-boyfriend.
Oh, ex-boyfriend. What
Looking
happened?
through my phone when I'm sleeping.
Oh, yeah, that's
Even after I change my passcode.
Even after you change your passcode?
He looks over
How
my
do you get
shoulder.
your passcode?
He looks over my shoulder.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
So that's actually
So I'll wake up and not have any idea what's going on, and then
Two
he'll
pet
just like,
peeves. People who look through your phone and people who look over your shoulder
yeah,
to see what you're reading. I hate that, especially when you're on the subway. Like, you're texting and people are just looking over your shoulder.
That happens to me on the PATH trains a lot, too. People, like, sitting next to me, like, looking over, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, subway.
You're a model here, so you must have so many pet peeves. Like,
yeah, it gets a little annoying walking around and having to be dressed up for
are you a
castings.
model? I guess everyone.
Yeah, are you a model? It's like, oh, yeah. But then there's always the, like, Chase, I had to stop you. This is really random. Like, I never do this.
You're so
It's
beautiful.
Like,
Can I have your number? Can I go on a date?
I've started this thing. I used to always be like, oh, no, sorry, I've got a boyfriend. But
that's a good one.
Yeah.
But not many guys
I'm
in New York get deterred by that.
Yeah, so now I'm just going.
So you have to carry around like a fake engagement ring or something. Say, I'm engaged, sorry.
Yeah, because I'll be like, are you in love with him? And I'm like,
obviously.
Yeah,
I'm marrying him.
Or now I just say, no, I'm not interested and walk away. And that, their expression drops then because that's more of a solid no.
You've broken their heart.
Yeah, basically.
That's
what it's
the only
about.
way to get rid of them.
Yeah. So that's annoying. But, maybe I'll find my dream man one day if he picks me up in the right way.
And what's a good pickup?
Probably not picking me up.
Not picking me up, yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
How long have you been living in New York for?
20 years.
20 years?
Yes.
Wow, so you've really experienced a lot here.
Yeah. New York has more than 7 million people living here. And the best economy in the world.
The best economy in the world?
Yeah. Maybe you can find all the nations in the United States, all the nations in the world, you can find some place in New York. And they are living here.
Where are you from?
I was Chinese in China, Shanghai.
But I noticed that most of random things happen on the subway.
On the subway?
On the subway, I feel that is the common denominator of...
What have you seen?
uh,
We've got all day.
Yeah, everything from people just dancing, having fun.
There's a lot of musicians down there, really talented musicians.
Some talented, some not so talented. And I've seen people barely dressed at all, only in a small trouser.
Tarzan.
Yeah, Tarzan.
Channeling Tarzan.
Yeah, channeling Tarzan. So, yeah, seen the most.
And I came here as a foreign student study in SUNY at Stony SUNY at Stony stands for State University of New York at Stony. It's a marvelous university and famous for statistics,
It's famous for business.
For physics, and we have Nobel Prize winner.
You won a Nobel Prize?
No,
Oh, damn.
We had a new.
But you almost
Nobel.
did.
Yes.
Right, soon.
Yeah, I've seen some people at the subway too. They've been talented, some of them, singing. I've been impressed.
Do you ever give them any money or just observing?
Well, until now I've just been observing. Sorry for that, if they watch. But they're more talented than the people on the subway in Norway. They are.
I think they have a lot more guts than most people.
Well, what I love about New York is the free art that you find randomly on the street. Everybody's out in sunshine and just finding people that are so diverse and cultural. What I hate about New York,
Now, this bit.
look down.
Oh, yeah, the trash.
Just a little bit of dirt, just a little bit of grime, but I'm a very big fan of New York overall, for the most part, for every reason.
Will you ever leave?
No,
Never.
never.
Holding fort. Where is your fort? Uptown or
I'm
downtown?
an Upper West Sider.
Upper West Side.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And what do you love about Upper West Side?
I love that it's a big community of people that all seem to know and care about each other, and they love the neighborhood. And I'm right between two parks, so it's kind of like having a backyard and a front yard that I don't have to care for. Somebody else does. That I
don't have to do
care
any
for,
work.
but I don't have to work. Right, exactly. But I love the Upper West Side. It's beautiful. It's got a lot of space.
I've seen people get stabbed. I've seen people get married. I've seen the opposite sides of the spectrum come together in New York City. Literally.
And what do you love about New York?
The diversity. It's the hardest and easiest place to survive and live.
The easiest place to survive. How so?
There's just so much given in the city. You just have to find it. Most of the people that come here now, though, aren't from New York City. Like 75% of the people that live in New York City came from out of state or from another country.
From another country.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Australian. I mean, I'm Australian, and there's so many Australians here now.
There's so many different countries in New York City, and when I say New York City, I mean Manhattan alone. Most of New York City doesn't have the diversity, but Manhattan, as the borough, has most of that diversity, and I think that's what most of the world sees as New York City. You can find everything here. There's not much that you can't find.
And do you like that diversity, or do you wish that?
Yeah. I think one's life might be kind of narrow without the cultural diversity that's here.
How are you today?
I'm doing fine, and yourself?
I'm doing mighty fine.
She's happy because she's talking to me.
Oh, and with that big lens, how could I be?
That's only a myth. It's only a myth.
Do you? What do you love about New York?
Everything. Raised here, been here all my life. I think New York City is the greatest city in the world. Yep. You get to see and do everything. Like I say, it's a city that never sleeps. It's 24/7. If I got hungry at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'd jump in my car, jump on a train, and go find me something to eat.
And what would you go and eat?
Well,
what's your?
In Manhattan, my favorite is down in Chinatown. You have a lot of Chinese restaurants. Oh, the food
Bayard
is the best.
Street.
Yeah, if you really want some good Chinese food, you have to go to Chinatown. That's the best places. Those are the best
if
places.
I'd want some good Italian, I'd go to Little Italy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's in the Bronx. That's not far from me where I live. Little Italy, we talking about Little Italy in the Bronx,
right?
right?
Little Italy downtown.
No. Go to Little Italy in the
I
Bronx.
stand corrected.
Go to, see, Little Italy in the Bronx is off 187th Street and what is that main road? Arthur Avenue. You talking about some of the best Italian food. Great food. I'm not Italian, you know.
He's drooling. Any words of wisdom for those who have just moved here and are ready to take on the Big Apple?
Have a plan.
Have a plan. Oops, I don't think a lot of people have a plan.
Have a plan. It could be a
goal.
It could be a really volatile place, and if you don't know yourself or what you want to do, the city might chew you up. And you're around a lot of people that are driven, that are moving. I mean, you look around and everyone is going in a direction. Some people don't know.
Very
Some people
fast.
don't know where they're going, and others do. Just have a plan.
Don't give up. Don't move to the suburbs. You don't need to do it. You can hang tough, and you don't really need a lot to just love and get by in New York. It's a myth.
It's a myth.
It's a myth.
We're debunking the myth.
But I just feel like everyone in New York should just like slow down and just like be cool to each other. It's not that big of a deal. Like you'll get to where you're going. It's gonna be there, yeah. And stop reading through people's phones.
Stop reading through people's phones and stop going through people's phones and stop looking over people's shoulders.
Yeah.
What's your weirdest thing that you've encountered in New York? You probably have a lot, but we'll just narrow
I'm
it
a
down
retired
to
New York City cop. I did a bunch of years with New York City Police
Why
Department.
didn't you tell me that before? You must have loads of stories.
I'm not gonna get into that stuff. That's the weirdest thing I ever dealt with when I was in the law enforcement. Yeah, I did my time. I did my years. I was a first responder for 9/11. I did my years. I was sick. Matter of fact, I was sick for about 3 months recently because it started affecting my breathing. I have these breathing problems now. But I'm trying to get back out. I'm trying to get back out to enjoy my life, do my thing. I like that ball. I'm trying to catch that ball.